Okay, boys, if a cold break, you take one step back. Don't throw any punches around the back of the head and protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up. Good luck, lads.
Another good fight on paper, this one. Arias with just that one professional defeat, and that came against a big name, Daniel Jacobs, who actually outboxed him and won that fight fairly clearly. But he's kind of a gatekeeper level to the top class, and this is a step up unquestionably for Luke Keeler. And if he can come through this, then it represents a really substantial win for the Dubliner.
Oh, most definitely. So on paper, it's a massive step up in class. We don't really know what Arias has really, because the only time we've really seen him was up against Jacobs, where he was dominated, but he showed he was tough, showed flashes of some good work when he was allowed to.
Had a draw last time out, Arias, against Gabriel Rosado. Hasn't fought since that fight, which was last November. Luke Keeler, well, he's kind of started really... Oh, good shot! And put him down. Goodness me. Arias taking his time. The count's at 8. Showing that he's, well, he would hope not been badly hurt. Meanwhile, Keeler going looking for him.
And that's right, you got to jump all over him now, because it was like a short left hook, didn't seem much on it, did it? But must have caught him on the temple or something, because he's in all sorts of trouble. Got to keep that foot on the pedal now, Keeler.
Not a noted banger, Luke Keeler, but he caught him beautifully there in this opening round.
Good jab there though from Arias.
Good right hand from Arias. And he appears to have recovered. And a dream start for Luke Keeler.
Again, nice little chopping right hand there from Keeler. And a left hook as well there when Arias came forward.
Used to work as an engineer, Luke Keeler. Didn't really take it too seriously, his boxing. Full time now. There's 2 wins against Conrad Cummings, showing that he has quality.
And he's improved, but he was better in the second fight against Cummings than he was in the first. And he was good enough in the first. Nice again there from Keeler. Arias maybe lacking a little bit of confidence, even though he was coming forward. Nice uppercut in that combination there from Keeler.
Oh, he's got him going again! Was that a knockdown? Referee didn't call it. Steve Gray was looking closely. Oh, what an opening round for Luke Keeler. Interesting to see those moments again, and a little bit of an old-fashioned shoulder barge, and Steve Gray will not allow that to happen. Well, what a dramatic opening round that was. Pete Taylor, coach in the corner.
Yeah. Okay. You've got the power. You've got to get that.
Here's the knockdown.
Yes, it almost looks like there's nothing on. I'm not sure if that the right hand caught him on the top of the head first of all. See here now there, and then that left hook there, hits him right on the button. It didn't seem much on it. Maybe Arias is looking at the floor, didn't see it.
And he caught him late in the round, really heavily again.
Yeah. But again, it's right on the temple. That's what's done. It's on the temple. Arias is looking at the floor, hasn't seen it. I guess that's what's happened there. There wasn't enough space for Keeler to produce loads of power on that shot. That was, yeah, the referee was spotting. There was no knockdown, a little bit of a push with the forehand there. But what a dream start here for Luke Keeler.
Well, 10-8 in the bag. Dublin 1, Boca Raton, Florida 0.
Good right hand there from Keeler.
Referee having a word I don't think Steve Gray was too impressed by that shoulder barge from Keeler at the end of the first round, and again telling him to tidy it up. Twin sons, Luke Keeler, Alfie and Archie. I wonder if they're here tonight. 4 years old.
You'd think not, wouldn't you?
Bit
Nice
late.
uppercut there from Keeler.
Bit late for a 4-year-old, isn't
Yeah, took a couple of right hands. Good body shot there from Arias.
Clips in there. He doesn't want to be getting his gloves low and inviting that.
That's what he does want to be, square on the ropes there, Keeler.
Arias right in his face, trying to force the fight.
He's done well, hasn't he, Arias, actually, this round. Just trying to turn the kid on the reverse.
He's winning it, isn't he?
He is.
Keeler, the one who was holding on there.
Good body shot there from Arias.
And
And the left hook.
He's had a good round here, the American.
Good right hand there, though, from Keeler.
Stopped Arias in his tracks. He's markedly trying to rough Keeler up in this round. I'm in charge, he says. That's why he's wearing a white shirt and a dicky bow.
Oh, good right hand there from Arias. And a left hook to follow it up. See, just giving away too much ground there, Keeler, and then just he had nowhere to go then. He put himself in the ropes. We're after a nightmare start. They took a good right hand there though from Keeler.
Well, a good round. And again, he tells him about using his head.
Stay off them ropes, okay?
A good round that from Luis Arias.
What are we going to do? 1, 2, all
Really
right.
dug in, and Keeler under a lot of pressure. Great atmosphere here, open air in Belfast.
Oh, good shot there from Arias. Really dipped down with that with the legs. And Keeler just standing a little bit too tall. Took it well. And again, did the same thing again there, Arias. Dips the legs down, throws the right hand over the top.
He thinks he's the power puncher. And he's trying to prove it, aware that he's been down in that opening round. That would have been a 10-8 round to Keeler, but it looked to us as though Arias is coming back.
It's good there from Keeler. Nice little jab. 1-2 on the move. He's fighting with his back on the ropes for most part, like he did in the previous round, and that's not a good sign for him. Got to be trying to turn Arias when he gets on his back. Once that back leg touches the rope, he got a little pivot. Good movement there.
thinks that he is the physically stronger man in there. Solid left hand from Arias. You heard that thud home. And again. Zero reaction from the Belfast crowd when Arias's work is good.
Good right hand there from Keeler on the move. Again, just this sliding out of distance then.
A grueling fight, this one, Barry. What's the look of that? Right hand of Arias only just whistling past the nose of Keeler, and he has got in with a couple of lefts as well.
Yeah, but Keeler's, I don't think Keeler's getting hurt with any of these shots. He's firing back, and I think it's been a close round as well. I think Arias is going to get the nod for me, but only because Keeler's been sat on the ropes for too long.
We're at the Arias corner. It's trainer Derek Santos, and they are happy with the way things have been going.
That was early in the round there from Arias there, just tipping down, throwing that right hand over the top. Did it twice, and it worked for him twice as well.
Second time, line 4.
Well, if the judging, the scoring is agreed with the way Barry sees it, as I think they're asking for a bit of grease to be taken away off the face of Luis Arias. Steve Grave, the referee. You got it level now, Barry.
Yeah, I thought he did enough to win the last 2 rounds for me, Arias, and I think just Keeler's giving away a little bit too much ground.
Referee scoring this one, Steve Gray.
Good jab there from Keeler.
And it's rather telegraphing some of those long-range overhand right hands.
That's what he needs to do more often, turn the Arias off. When Arias gets him back to on the ropes, you've got to turn him and then fire back. Oh, lovely shot there from Arias. Just dipped his legs again. Does it quite well. Every now and again, just dips his legs. Just gets a little bit lower in the line of fire, then comes back with a shot.
Keeler showing that, as you said, he's got a terrific chin, though. So early in the fight, I'm sure he'd rather that wasn't being tested. Remember, there was the knockdown in the opening round.
Good right hand there from Keeler as well. Good response though from Arias there. As soon as he took a good shot, he's trying to put the pressure back on him.
That's good. Keeler forcing him back. Arias likes to be the man on the front foot, likes to come forward, but he was stopped in his tracks there.
Left hook there, even though it was a 2-punch combination started off Keeler, but the left hook from Arias was a lovely little shot. Again, just dips the legs, gets underneath the punches and comes back. Finishing strong here, Arias, but I still think that Keeler might have just picked him off a little bit.
Difficult round to score, this one, isn't it? It's rounds like that which can sometimes determine the outcome.
That's how easy it is.
Our main event still to come, Michael Conlon against Diego Ruiz. It is absolutely packed here, open air in Falls Park. Great Belfast sporting occasion. Had Pete Taylor speaking to Luke Keeler, and the
good shot.
Good shot.
He's hurt him.
And he wants to just buy a few seconds here, Keeler, because Arias knows that he's hurt him and he's going looking for him. One round the back of the head.
Oh, just again, dipped the legs, exploded with the left hook there, Arias. And again.
Pete Taylor certainly thought, he agreed with you, that Keeler won that last round.
I think Arias finished stronger, he finished lovely with another two-punch combination, but I thought Keeler did enough. But so far, Arias coming out strong.
Keeler really starting this 5th round fast.
Nice right hand there from Keeler. Polish off.
Another one.
Yeah, he just can remember to keep moving that head when he's coming forward with the Arias. Oh, what a shot!
And Keeler having to hold on, trying to get a second or two. The most hurtful punches in this round seem to be coming from the American.
Oh, he's having a good round, isn't he, Arias here? Could have dipped that left shoulder again, throw that right hand over the top. Keeler's moving on to it.
And the crowd has been silenced a little bit by the dominance so far in this round of Arias. Steve Gray's having a tough time of it in there. He's sometimes fights you have barely noticed the referee. This is one of those where he's had to be really laying down the law.
Oh, he's done it. Oh, it's a nightmare for Keeler.
Point away. Crowd booing and jeering, but Steve Gray telling him I had no alternative.
That's made a good round for Arias, turned into a fantastic round now.
Well, that point deduction is going to cancel out effectively the first round knockdown that Luke Keeler scored. Well, it looks as though this is going to be going down as a 10-8 round to Luis Arias with the point deduction. Halfway stage of the fight.
That's a great shot. They're right. Lovely. Again, dips that legs with that big left hand. And lands another good shot here, I think, as well, Arias. See, just dipping the legs, looks like he's going to go to the body, and then whips that left hook over the top. And I don't think Keeler was as hurt as I thought he was at the time, but he did have to just take a little jog back to the ropes, just to get a little bit of space, just to get his composure again. There's that good shot I was talking about, with a lovely right hand. Keeler takes a good shot, took a little bit too many in that round. That was a fantastic round, and with that public warning as well, made it a 2-point round there for Arias.
So halfway points of the fight, and Barry's card has Arias now ahead against the Dubliner. Caught him again with that left hand. Corner imploring Luke Keeler to be first, be the one forcing the pace, be the aggressor. Easier said than done.
Did all the good work there with the movement there, Arias. Did all the good movement rolling into the shots. He's never threw nothing back. Done all the work, got in the right positions, he never threw a shot. It's the left hook again there from Arias. It's the same movement every time, dips the legs.
And he's a sucker for it every time.
Yeah, just leans the body over to the right and throws a left hook.
Crowd tries to raise the spirits of Keeler.
That's nice from Keeler, that's good work there.
Good work off the back foot.
Break, stop boxing.
Idea of world rankings of these two. Luke Keeler ranked number 6 by the WBO. He's the WBO European champion. Luis Arias by the WBC is ranked number 8.
Good right hand there from Keeler as well. And again, oh, lovely shot.
Good uppercut.
Trying to put a lot of pressure on Keeler here, Arias, but except for the early part of the round, hasn't been too effective at late. Good jab though, yeah.
Good finishing spurt from Keeler.
Just looks unsteady on his legs there, Arias. I don't think he's hurt, I think he's a little bit fatigued.
Well, he's clearly taken his foot off the gas. He had a very good 5th round, but that's a much better round for Keeler. Giving that one to Keeler, Barry, and that makes it dead level on the cards. Pete Taylor with the advice in the Keeler corner.
He's more tired than you. You first, 1-2 jab like you, then carry on. He was nearly gone there. Okay? How are you feeling? Now, come on, give me another big round.
He was
here,
nearly
right?
gone. I'm not too sure about that, but he certainly dominated the round.
Yeah, I thought he was a little bit unsteady on his legs, but I thought he was just about a little bit of more exhaustion, and I think Peter Taylor said that he's more tired than you are in there, and I think that was the case. He's forcing the pace, he's pushing the pace areas, but he didn't have a lot of success with the actual landed shots.
10 rounder this one. Round 7 coming up. Keeler finding his second window on that. Arias trying to start fast. Good work, Keeler. That's a stumble down, no knockdown. A little bit of dampness maybe on the ring surface. Temperature is notably dropping here. It's got a little bit cool.
That'll help the fighters as well, to be fair. Oh, good right hand there from Arias. I think he needed that as well, because I think he was just being a little bit outboxed so far. He's coming forward, but not enough.
His work rate's down from where it was a couple of rounds ago.
And the quality in his work has just reduced a little bit as well.
pushing his punches out a little more now, the American.
It's such a slow right-handed Arias that Keeler should have made him pay for that.
Good shot. The crowd responding to that. Good work again from Keeler, who certainly looks the fresher man now. 32, he's 3 years older. And still looks as though he's got plenty left.
Oh, good left hook there from Keeler. And again, he just looks a little bit unsteady on his legs, so there, Arias.
Remember, only Daniel Jacobs has beaten this man.
Good body shot there from Arias. He's absolutely, he's so tired here, Arias. So his work, so laboured his work is from what it was only just a couple of rounds ago.
Definitely. Definitely.
Because Keeler's not doing that much either. He's doing a better quality of work from Keeler.
He's won this round, Barry.
Oh, big shot.
Made him punish for a lazy-looking wild swing. And look, he knows it. He knows that he's getting on top.
He's gone, Lukey, okay? But you've got to just keep your hands up. Right hands to the body, left hooks in the head, you're killing him with it. Okay, and the jab's keeping him busy. Stay off them ropes again. Just do it. I want the same again this round. Okay, we're round two. 8th round, Lukey. Okay. Right, it's a 3-round fight now, Lukey, alright? Okay. You do 3 rounds in your sleep, mate. Okay, you're brilliant, you're brilliant. Okay, listen to me. Right hand, left hook, right hand to the body, left hook to the head. 1, 2, all day. You see it. Okay. And then don't be equality exchange if you want. Too much grease, okay?
Yeah. 3 rounds to go, and Keeler, well, the way we see it, with his nose ahead.
Not so much that he's ahead, it's the momentum's in his favour now. I think that's quite important in this stage of a fight. We're coming into the last few rounds, the momentum's all in his favour. He's the one who seems to be the stronger, more flow in his work. And Arias, you know, starting to look a little bit jaded and tired. He needs to find something.
Well, he's hardly taken a backward step right the way through the fight, Arias, but Keeler now is the one who seems to be physically dominating. Terrific exchange, and Keeler perhaps getting the better of it again.
He's really enjoying himself, isn't he? You can see it in the corner. He's getting his instruction. He had a smile on his face, and
the crowd are right there with him.
Just got to keep his concentration on. When Arias gets a bit of a second win, a little bit of a success, what it takes is a good shot, and all of a sudden you find yourself full of energy again. You land with a good punch, it sort of feeds you.
Keeler's such an improved fighter over the last 3 years.
He doesn't try and be what he's not. He doesn't try and be over clever. He does the basics. He doesn't try and be too flashy. I know he drops his hands a little bit, but he doesn't try and be something he's not. He doesn't try and be a fancy Dan. He knows what he is. He's relatively basic, but he's strong and determined and disciplined, and he sticks to those.
And who knows, if he comes through this with a win, it could be a stepping stone to a really big fight. Real laboured look about Arias, who's digging deep. He almost looks as though he's punched himself out, Arias. It doesn't look as though there's a lot left.
He's shattered, he's exhausted, isn't he? I think he might get a warning himself now. Yep, he is. Oh.
Heads again. Oh, hang on, punching on the break. Listen to what I say.
Oh, nice one, Keeler there. Half step back, solid jab as well.
He'll certainly fancy that he's going to be the winner now.
And that being just because Arias can't find that bit of strength, a bit of pace, a bit of movement.
Put a huge amount into the 5th round, didn't he? He won that one big time. I had the point deduction on Keeler, but since then it has been the Irishman. And with the point deduction, could be a 10-8.
Yeah, it's gotta be, it has to be a 10-8. He was winning the round anyway. And now with that public one, it's a 10-8, and he's on the home stretch now. Arias got to come out with something special. A lovely right hand there on the spin there from Keeler.
He calls break there,
That's
and bang,
yeah.
That's the point. Keeler not play acting. He dropped his gloves and he smacked him.
Well, I don't think he was doing him any favours there, Keeler, but you know, and he got a right to complain, of course.
Two rounds to go, and it might be that it's Keeler's to lose now.
Quarters, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 9.
That's how Barry's got it. By 3 points to Luke Keeler. Oh, he's caught him with the right hand and down he goes.
4, 5.
He doesn't know what happened.
Well, he slipped. He's got caught with a punch, but he slipped. But he got caught with a punch. It's just one of those horrible, unfortunate things. He slipped in his corner where it was wet earlier on. I think you could see his feet squared up. But he got caught while he was moving, so the referee had to call a knockdown.
Another good left hand from Keeler. Probably ended the debate, that, if he gets through here now, unless Arias can knock him out.
I think so. I think he needs a stoppage, or at least a couple of knockdowns here, Arias. Oh, good shot though. Good movement there from Keeler, moving back. Changing the angles of the movements as well, making it for Arias to hit the target. Good left hook there from Arias, and again there.
He's going for broke. Keeler utterly unmoved. Wild swings from Arias. It's good from Keeler.
Good left hook there from Arias. A real big effort in this round, hasn't he?
Well, he's come back well, hasn't he? Credit where it's due. Certainly in the latter stages of the round, it's been Arias who's been forcing it and landing the bigger punches. But whatever, it's going to go down as another round to Luke Keeler, whether it goes down as 10-8 or 10-9. There was the knockdown, but you don't automatically have to make it 10-8. How would you score that one, Barry?
Well, I thought obviously the public won it, but I thought Arias would have won the round regardless of that. So.
Well, he was down, wasn't he? It was the knockdown which would have potentially made it to 10-8, and he's saying that he kind of fell in, didn't he? And it landed. Wasn't a clean shot that put him down, and then came back so bravely. Nevertheless, knocked down it was.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second fight, 10, final round.
Well, referee Steve Gray might decide that was a 10-9 rather than a 10-8. But we go now into the final round, and Keeler, well, unless it's very different to how we've seen it, he is ahead.
Strong start to the round here from Keeler. Maybe they think Arias put everything in that last round, everything he had.
Doubling up on the jab, knocking the head back of the American.
That's good work.
Blind swings from Arias, one around the back of the head, and the referee straight in there. Probably the biggest test of Luke Keeler's career, this. If he can just evade any sort of big shot from Arias, which surely at this stage would have to put him down if he's going to win, then Keeler looks as though he's on his way.
But he's sort of found the second win, hasn't he, Arias? I don't think he's been that effective in this round, but he's found the second win, putting more energy in his work. But he needed about 3 or 4 rounds to go for.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good there from Keeler.
Good work rate and reactions from Keeler.
That's a lovely jab. Oh, good there from Arias. So lovely right hand left hook. Maybe not the weight that they had earlier on in the fight from him, but a good shot all the same.
Keeler, has to be said, has done really well in the second half of the fight. Had that point deduction in the 5th, and it looked as though it was all going horribly wrong at that stage. Oh, lovely. Arias walking onto punches. Clash of heads, but Keeler dominating as we come up towards the final bell. And Keeler celebrates. He knows that he's won that fight. The corner know he's won it, the crowd know he's won it. And I think as he walks a little bit disconsolately back to his own corner, Luis Arias also knows that Luke Keeler has won that one and produced the best performance of his career, arguably.
Oh, of course, it was the biggest test of his career, and he's come through with flying colours, but he keeps surprising us, didn't he? He was an underdog against Conrad Cummins in the first fight, and in the second fight you thought maybe Conrad Cummins could make the adjustments, he'll make it a more difficult fight, or maybe get revenge, and Keeler was even better. And you know, up against a test, you know, a guy who's known more for that loss than anything else, I think he rose the occasion again. And you know, it was a close-ish fight up to the midway stage, but I think Arias tired and Keeler didn't, and that was the difference.
To think that a few years ago, he almost quit. he almost walked away from the sport, and here he is winning a fight like this.
The sport is littered with stories of people, you know, just on the brink of tacking it in to have a normal life, get a normal job, and coming back and turning their whole life around and being better for it. But I think he gets the win. I can't think you could dispute it. I think it was a good performance from him. The Arias in stages was good. He just faded down the stretch for me.
Two fighters embrace. The referee brings them to the centre of the ring. And now we can go into the ring and hear who's won the fight, because here is Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Steve Gray, scores this contest 96-91 for your winner, Cool Hand, Luke Keeler.
Luke Keeler winning it by a 5-point margin on the referee's scorecard, getting great congratulations in those corners, as well he might, because that was a good performance.